And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
This is Cohen on the toss, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Third down. It's Cohen. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
First and goal, Kelly. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the I. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They run with it. It's Kelly. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky, all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So it's been a battle of field goals here early on. I guess if this were a soccer game, it'd be 2-1, but instead here it's now 6-3.
You mean if this were a football game? Give credit to both defenses, though. When push comes to shove here early, they've held the line, and neither of these offenses have been able to break through.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now it's Ryan. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Gabriel, the man in motion. Ryan. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Four yards remaining now on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirections. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On second down, Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Gabriel, the man in motion. On third down, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Glennon going to give this one to Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Off the toss, Cohen. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the I. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Getting had a ton of success here so
far. And Freeman lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the 40, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Cohen. Dancing away at the 30. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will get the lead up to 14. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, he shifts past him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dontari Poe with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And that one's not coming back for Santos. It's no good, wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Ryan on 1st down. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10 now. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And caught right side, Green. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Now he's forced out right. Now on the run. He'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And they get 14 yards there at a 1st down. From the gun, it's Ryan. On the right side, caught by Green. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. 23 yards on the play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st down, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try again with Cohen. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. Give. This is Kelly, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Glennon. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So 4th down, John Fox will turn it over to his field goal unit. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now Glennon. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been two ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Green, the tight end, in motion. On third down, Devontae Freeman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Ryan, that's to his running back, complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On second down, Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. It's complete to Grant. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, here's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. To throw again is Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu from 6 yards away. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go. 3-19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Dontari Poe breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.